am. Jay-Z, have the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the game and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood, like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way I get hacked, they don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Broncos' veteran running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the center.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Boyce, and that is incomplete here. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number one overall offense in the league.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Boyce. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been
fighting through. He's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Walden. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as he'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. They'll run on 1st down. Chisholm. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
And last week he had another touchdown to his total. He continues to be the number 1 scorer in the league in terms of rushing touchdowns. And what more can you do to help your team than find the end zone?
To throw on 3rd down, Walden. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
2nd and a couple.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Chisholm. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, Chisholm. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 26. On 3rd down, Chisholm.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Walden. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw.
Walden. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He wanted to find his receiver there, but a little too much air on the throw for them to connect in the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Walden. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Back to throw. Boyce. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Looking to throw. Boyce. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's a give to Samuel.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd and 2, Boyce. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Boyce. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On 2nd down now, Chisholm, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Walden. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Off play action, Walden. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Walden. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Boyce, he finds his man, complete. That's Newman. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Boyce, and his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Off the play fake. Walden. He finds his man, complete. It's Harper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Walden. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Boyce. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout. Seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Ticks left here in the half. On is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the lock.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Walden. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through time.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walden.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
They'll begin by running here with Samuel.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Boyce. And it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Back to throw. Walden. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
On fourth down, Walden flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Chisholm, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down, Walden. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Chisholm, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Off the bootleg, Walden. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Boyce
on the slant. He's got Davis.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Operating from the gun. Boyce. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Off the play fake. Boyce. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw. Boyce.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it fourth down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth.
Here we go, set, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have got it. 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll keep it on the ground. Chisholm. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the bootleg. Walden. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. They'll try the left side. Chisholm. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Chisholm.
135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 1. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So this drive spans 7 plays. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. It's not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby.